gentlemen, and welcome to the Revit Academy. And today's session is going to be about the user interface of Revit itself. The architectural tab, all 3D models within, all 3D geometry within the model comes from here. So if you want to create a wall, door, put windows into the walls, floors, ceilings, roof, create curtain wall system, it all comes from this tab here. The structures tab, if you're an architect or a designer, this tab is used to import beams, walls, columns, structural floors, and you can apply foundations to the walls, and if you've got an isolated pad you can apply foundations to that as well. This tab, the Steels tab, is a new tab that has been introduced into the 2019 software, which was not available previously. Systems tab is used by the mechanical, electrical and plumbing consultants. The Insert tab, if you want to import an external file, whether you want to link it or import it, you would have to click on the Insert tab, linking the structural engineers models, mechanical, electrical or plumbing models, etc. Annotate tab, all the dimensioning, all the detail lines, the filled regions, components that you want to add to your detail come from this tab here. You can add text, you can add tags to the doors, windows, once you've populated the information within the family itself. Moving on to the Analyzing tab. This tab here analyzes the performance of the building once you've populated the information within the actual 3D geometry. Massing and Site is basically if you want to create a complex geometry and you want to apply a curtain wall system to it, or a roof or a wall, you can do that. If you want to create a topo surface, you can do that through this tab, and also import some site components if you want. Collaborative tool is if you're working in an environment, in an architectural practice, or even in your own, if you're self-employed and if you got more than one designer working for you, you can create a central file which gives access to more. So more than one person can access one file and save, synchronize, and you can create work sets for each element and component, such as doors, windows, etc. So moving on to the Views tab. Ceiling plans, 3D views, wall sections, door schedules, legends, you name it. It is all created from here. You can control the sheets and the title blocks as well. So as you can see here, you got your visibility graphics. So if you can even press, if you press double V, you get the visibility graphics as well. You don't have to actually go into the View tab. So sections, callouts, 3D views, drafting views. If you want to create a legend, if you want to create schedules, revisions, if you want to add a revision that needs to be applied to a sheet, you do it through this tab here. The Managing tab. This tab is mostly used by BIM managers and advanced users. It contains settings like line weights, parameters, phases and design options. You can also manage your links, as I have already discussed previously. In the Insert tab you can link in files, import CAD files. So once you have done that, you can also manage those. And as you can see at the bottom here, you got the reload buttons. So if you got a linked file, you can reload, and if there's a change made in the original file, it will automatically change that information in the Revit model, because it's got a direct correlation. So moving on to the Modify tab. Making changes to the elements that have already been created in a model. This is where you will find basic commands like move, copy, mirror, etc. The content of this tab is different depending on which element you want to select. So I mean, you can as I've mentioned, you can copy, join, you can add paint to your walls, you can split the surface of the wall, you can align information, offset, move, copy, rotate. You can do a quick dimension if you want. It's like a quick tool there. So moving on to the status bar at the bottom here. If you can see here, the status bar. This is where you can make adjustments to your view. Select the level of detail. So you got options here. You got wireframe option. You got a hidden. You got a shaded. You've got a constant color. You've got a realistic and a ray trace. You also got the option to change the detail to fine, medium, coarse. You can also change the scale by clicking on this tab here. So you got 1 to 1 all the way to 1 to 5000. You can also crop the view on and off with a light bulb. You can hide elements and bring them back as well. So if I click on this and if I want to hide it, click on the hide element, and if you want to restore the temporary settings, you just click on reset and it will come back. Simple as that. So now moving on to the project browser. As you can see to your left, you've got your project browser. This is used to access every view, sheet, family, schedule, legend, group in your project. If you were to close down a view by mistake, that can easily be found in the view tab by checking the box in the user interface on the right of the screen. So where is the So if I was to close the project browser, all I have to go back into the user interface and tick the project browser, it will come back, and same applies to the properties. Once you click on a wall, and in the properties, and this is used to modify selected elements. If closed, you can bring it back the same way next to in the user interface. So if you click on a wall, 1 second, now you can see all the information, so you can actually build up the structure of the wall. I will go into detail in the coming videos how to create a wall itself, how to change materials, etc. So you can change the fill region, you can change the fill colors, the fill patterns. Yeah, so that's the user interface. And if you have, can you please like, share and leave a comment below, and that will be much appreciated. And can you also subscribe to the channel, because there's going to be more content coming from this channel, the Revit Academy. Please share as much as you can. The next video will be coming. The idea is to create and list a video every week. That's the idea. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to the right, and you will get notifications when I upload my video. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode or the next session.